Yeah, Graham, finally, the stream ran out. I know that they usually end once you get booted. Hey, Tytastic, how you doing? It was a bit of a bummer. It was good having Jerry on there and having a chat. Had a couple of guys in there, obviously, wanted to push buttons. I did get rid of one of them. If you're listening, strife is justice. Referring to people's wives like that, you're out the door, mate. You know, not having that shit in here. It is, Graham. Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm over the moon at the moment, GT. Thanks a lot, Jerry. I'll put the link back in there for you, Jerry. Again, Graham, I don't mind people have differing opinions and, even pushing someone's buttons a little bit, but there's some shit I don't want on in here. Face Runner, if you're around, take it easy, mate. You go a little bit too far. As I said, strife is justice. I took him out, referring to people's wives as such. I'm not going to put up with that. I think I'm pretty fair with you guys. I don't think I tend to overreact, but you know the rules. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, Jerry should be coming back. Let me just check Hangouts. I think I heard him in the background there. Yep.
Yeah, I'm back.
I think D was throwing pots and pans at him.
No. Dude, you couldn't get back on after you got the power back? You couldn't get back on?
And you know what? The power just flashed. It was like on and off, but because it affects the modem.
Okay.
You lose, which is it's pathetic. In the 21st century, you think a modem would have battery backup, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird. But I mean, wait, didn't you get knocked off earlier than you came back on?
I was able to, like, as soon as the modem kicked back in, I was able to get back onto YouTube.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's really weird.
Mate, Face Runner, you look, more foolish for getting thrown out, mate. So this is not a dictatorship, but there's, we got lines. Don't cross them. That shit. I don't want people bringing up people's wives or families. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but people that do that, think about how pathetic their lives are, man. See, the guy's got some issue with his life. That's why he's a hater. You know what I mean? Could be his wife divorced him. It could be a lot of different reasons why the guy hates. Look, the guy that calls you a washwoman. Yeah, we don't care. We just laugh at that shit.
I don't care. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. I take care of my clothes, and it lasts for long. No.
That's fine, D. But I don't want people in here that do that.
See, now he's hating on Aussies. Think about it. Now first he was hating on my wife. Now he's hating on Aussies. Damn. What does an Aussie do? See, check him out. Check him out. See that? Shut up, watch. See that? So he hates women. His ex-wife probably divorced him, probably fucked him over or something. Or women probably just don't even look at him. He's probably ugly. Who knows? It could be a lot of different reasons why the guy hates women.
Tell you what, Face Runner, I'm not going to boot you out, but I have moved your wrench, so...
Yeah, don't boot him out. Yeah, we want to see. Everybody should see that this guy hates women.
Yeah.
He could be gay for all we know. He could be a MGTOW dude. Yeah, who knows? We don't know. There's a 50 million reasons. He's a MGTOW guy. They got fucked over a bunch of times. That could be that too. We just don't know. But that's okay. Leave him on. Everybody should see who he is, what he's about.
Yeah. Well, I'm considering not giving him a chance, probably.
Yeah, it's okay. So now he's calling you a child molester. Great. Okay. Wow. Really, that's really fucked up. Yeah, he's got a lot of issues. Look, we can help him get the hate out of his heart. if he hangs out with us. We could do that. We could help this guy.
You know, Face Runner, I'm over that shit when Go-Go did it a long time ago. So if you want to call me names, you know, you're welcome to do it. But if you're a real man, you'd save that shit until you can look me in the face and say it. But I don't think someone like you could.
Nah, none of these guys
I wish you could.
You.
I've put my address out there before, Face Runner. If you ever want to come over here, mate, please feel free.
Yeah. My address is out there too. I had one guy that wanted to kick my ass, but he never showed up. I told him I'd pick him up at the airport, and he didn't show up. I even told him which airport in his hometown where he can go to get a good deal on a round trip ticket, because I've been there. I've been to his hometown, and he still didn't show up. You know what I mean? So again, whatever. It's funny. It's hilarious, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And yeah, it's crazy because Face Runner, above all else, knows that I've been pretty fair with everybody. Well, what are you talking about, mate? I've been overseas a few times. Probably been more places than you. I'm a scared bitch to go anywhere.
Don't
you make yourself look stupid, but someone's already got him.
Somebody got him. Oh shit.
Yeah, somebody.
And we want him to stick around. That's
hey,
funny.
Mate, I'd watch out, Gunner. Where he lives, mate, you get shot taking your dog for a walk.
Yeah, Gunner. Yeah, you bring your dog over here, you might get shot, dude.
Straight. Okay.
That's funny. It is what it is, man. And it's Sunday morning, and people are hating. They're hating on Sunday morning. Isn't that something? Damn.
They could be hungover.
Yeah, that's true too. Probably got drunk, didn't get laid. That could have been that too. Yeah.
They got no money.
Oh yeah, they got rolled for their money. That's funny.
Got more money than him, I'm sure.
I mean, I know Face Runner has certain views, but he's usually been pretty good on here, so I don't know. Maybe he's on something.
Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Who knows?
Yeah, he's usually pretty cool. I'm not sure. Who knows? Again, man, everybody's story's different. You know, everybody's different here, man. Who knows?
Water off a duck's back, Jerry.
Yeah. Again, look, man, if your life's fucked up, do something about it and get out of your situation and get your life on straight. Don't be hanging out on YouTube and wasting your time. You know what I mean? If you got some issues, get help. Get help. That's all. You're wasting your time on YouTube if you think that's going to solve your issues. I mean, you're wasting your time.
We got Nathan talking in the chat, but actually, I just noticed that Nathan is on the panel. How you doing, Nathan?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing good, mate.
Why don't you say something, mate?
Oh, just sitting here, cruising along. I don't believe it, but the link actually worked on my mobile.
You know, yeah, Face Runner could actually be Frank for all we know. Think about it. I was just talking about Frank a little bit, and Face Runner got really pissed off. That could be Frank. That could be him.
Yeah, possibly. You never know.
Yeah.
Mate, Nathan, you haven't been able to talk him into giving you any pethidine or anything?
No. Don't need that.
Fuck, I'm surprised that you're still in there, mate. How serious is this?
They obviously must have swabbed a pretty bad bug in my leg, so...
Shit. I mean, I expected, mate, for him to give you a dose of antibiotics, watch you overnight, and release you.
No, they're doing a big course of them, mate.
Shit. And it's all IV stuff.
Yep.
Jesus.
What'd you do, Hagante? What happened, man?
I had a bit of a motorbike accident. Got a big hole in my ankle. It was.
Oh,
I didn't think it was so bad. No, I got bloody rear-ended or half rear-ended from a Hilux.
Jesus. In the Philippines too, Jerry.
Wow.
No insurance. Dumb fucko.
Yeah.
None of them people have. A lot of people don't have insurance. I'm sure in the Philippines.
Oh, you're talking about yourself, though, aren't you? Having no insurance.
Yeah, I'm talking about myself.
Oh shit! Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, shit. I mean, that's the one thing that everyone's always talking about too. Is yeah. I mean, travel insurance isn't that much really for the safety net it gives you.
That's it. I won't be going without it next time, that's for sure.
You might start doing commercials, mate. Never leave home without it.
That's it.
Is that travel insurance? Does it work? I mean, I got my wife some travel insurance when she went to Israel on her own, you know. But other than that, I don't think I've ever bought travel insurance. I'm not sure if I bought any on this last trip. But did that shit work?
As far as I know, I've never heard anyone complain about it. So.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's messed up. You know, I've been fortunate. Of all the years I've owned motorcycles. I mean, I've had 3 bikes in my lifetime here. Never gotten an accident. Never dumped one. Never dumped a bike. Very fortunate. But I hear horror stories here, man, in Chicago, dude. In the evening, you know, somebody could be sitting at a light, especially on the weekend, and then he just gets plowed into from a drunk dude, you know. That happens. Happens a lot here in Chicago. Crazy shit.
Yep, shit happens, man.
Wow.
Sorry, guys, just reading an email from a bro, so no worries. Jesus, Graham, you're laughing at him. What a bastard.
He's laughing at my comment to Face Runner.
Ah, okay. That's true too, mate. I mean, I'm surprised. Face Runner's usually not too bad, so that's why I didn't outright block him. But
it's got to be Frank.
It sounds like Frank with that sort of talk, you know. But I don't know. Again, you know, say what you want about me. I'm not really that fussed. I'm too happy at the moment to take anything serious from the guys over there in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, the troll got kind of active here, Thunder, when you fell off the stream. There was about 3 or 4 of them in there, or maybe maybe 3.
Well, Strife is Justice is gone. I got rid of him again.
Yeah, he was in there, and who else? Was there another one in there? There was Sam, and then there's Gunther, but you know he was kind of trolling me a little bit. But he's not I don't consider Gunther a troll.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Even though he'll bust my balls once in a while, but I don't care.
That's my brother. You leave him alone.
Yeah, there's certain people that they can fuck with me, and I don't say anything. I'm cool about it, you know. And others, you know, and even with the others, just let them talk. I don't even time people out, to be honest with you. I got a wrench, and I didn't even time people out. I don't even time people out.
I was about to remove Face Runner altogether, but you were saying leave it in there, so.
Yeah, leave them in there. Let them talk. You know.
I don't want him talking about other people's wives, mate.
Maybe he'll feel better. Maybe we can help him get that hate out of his heart. Maybe we can help him this morning.
Yeah, but you know, if they can say what they want to you, Jerry, you're a big enough guy. You can handle it. But I don't want them saying shit about your wife, mate. That's
well, then okay. It's your channel, dude. If you want to take them out, then take them out. It's your channel. I don't care. Do what you need to do. You know what I mean? It's your channel. So if you feel that it's inappropriate, then just take it out. Even though I might say, fuck it, leave them. If you feel it's your channel, dude. If you feel it's inappropriate, then just take them out. It's up to you. Yeah,
well, yeah, some of these guys, and Face Runner's one of them, has been around long enough to know the rules here, you know. So they're deliberately pushing the buttons there to. They obviously don't give a shit whether they're here or not.
Nah.
And neither do I at the end of the day. I mean, I've got a pretty good group of friends here, so. Have some pretty good chats with you guys. So,
look, the percentage of people that are knuckleheads in our community or haters, whatever you want to call it, drama queens or whatever, it's such a small percentage. There's some really, I mean, 98% of the expats that you're gonna meet are pretty cool. Maybe that 2% are the bottom feeders, like we're dealing with, you know, on some of these guys. But most of them are pretty cool. Thunder, you're gonna have a good experience when you go to the Philippines. I would venture to say you will have a good experience.
Well, the idea is
It's never been there.
No, Thunder. I think he's got a trip coming up. He's never been there. I don't think.
No way. Yeah. Well, it's looking like, guys, that when I go, I might be going with someone, and
where is he going to?
I'm probably going to travel to a few countries, I reckon, if I've got the opportunity.
In the time, yeah, you got to have some time if you're going to do it. A few countries, you got to have some time. Come on, MJ. Come on, brother.
Where is he going to, Thunder?
He's coming to the Philippines and probably a few other countries.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, where?
He's probably going to go a little bit everywhere in the Philippines, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think definitely Cebu and Davao, those two places. And if I can, I want to get up to Negros, where Larry and Ed are, and I want to see the guys up in Baguio. So.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go to Negros for sure. Hang on, I'll take this off. You definitely got to go to Negros.
Did you see the last video I did, Thunder?
No, I don't think so. Which one was that one?
It's Satori Suites, where I stayed, not far away from Thunder. I mean,
hey, Larry, guys, can you hear me?
All right, yep. Yeah, Larry.
Yeah, we hear
you. Crystal.
That's Larry. He's in Negros.
Oh, hi, Larry. Where in Negros?
He's north of Dumaguete.
Oh.
In fact, much north.
I'm in Bayawan City.
Bayawan. I passed by that area.
What's up there, Nathan? Good to see you again.
Yeah, likewise.
So what's going on, mate? You want to do 15 rounds with MJ?
Well, no, I heard your last show, and he was calling me a Bible thumper, and I don't know. I'm a believer, but I don't think I ever. We had discussions about religion. I don't think I ever tried to push any religion off on anybody or thump anybody with a Bible. So I just wanted to hear his take on it.
Well, hang in. Come on, Mexican Jew. You want him on, Thunder, or no?
No, he's welcome to come on, mate. I've had MJ on here before, and Larry wants to talk to him. That's fine.
Let me see if I've got him blocked. If I've got him blocked, he won't. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't have a wrench, so he might be able to come on even if I have him blocked. Come on, Mexican Jew. Give him a link.
Yeah, I'll put the link back in there for you, MJ. Obviously, Larry, no one in the panel's got a problem with it. So, but you know, Larry has his opinions, but calling him a Bible thumper is way, way overboard. I mean, he doesn't push it on anybody. Not by a long shot, mate. In fact, Larry's one of the most decent. Sorry, mate.
One thing I wanted to mention, I was thinking about this earlier today. You know, you got a few rules which are good. You know, you don't want anybody talking about anybody's wife or family because people hold that dear to them. Okay. Well, people that are believers hold their religion dear to them. I don't think it's any better letting somebody, if you want to have a discussion, that's one thing. But this piece of shit, MJ, he just wants to insult people about their religion, and it's not his business. I mean, if I was going around trying to shove it down somebody's throat, yeah, I could see somebody confront me on it. But you just attack somebody because they're a Christian or because you don't like their religion. To me, that's as bad as attacking someone, you know, their family. Like,
come on, MJ. Don't worry, we're not going to attack you. Come on, MJ. We're not going to attack you, man. Come on. You ain't got no baby mama in the Philippines. Come on, man. I think you got one back home, but you ain't got one in the Philippines.
Well, whether you are or not, I'm not sure what your point is, MJ. You know, whether you are or not. You know, we all have our own opinions on religion, and Larry's far from being a Bible thumper, that's for sure. I mean, we've talked. Larry knows that we've disagreed on things, but we've never ever had an issue.
This MJ guy is a troublemaker. He's talked about whose wives? Johnny Warrior's wife. He talked about Eric Baguio's wife. Who else? There was like
my wife in there too. I'm sure.
Yeah, he talked about your wife. He's just a troublemaker.
But he ain't got a wife.
That's the block him. I blocked him so I wouldn't have to hear him no more.
Oh, I don't block him. I want him
on
to
your
talk.
show and started bad mouthing me when I wasn't here. So I figured he would come on and talk to me.
Well, the option was there for him, so
I want to know. You know, I remember a while back on another show, he was all big and bad, and he was going to hunt down Bama and stomp his ass into the ground when he seen him. And he put on that pathetic, ridiculous workout video where he's trying to hit the heavy bag to impress everybody. And he comes over here. He didn't kick nobody's ass. He showed up at some bar in the middle of the day and says, "Where's Bama?" And then the idiot was here for what? An hour in his condo, and then he doxed himself. And then he says, "Oh, somebody else doxed me. My lawyer's working on it." Yeah, right. Probably the same lawyer that's trying to sue Bama. You know, probably Popeye's lawyer is trying to sue Bama for all his work.
Dude, Larry's he's on a roll.
He doxed himself on a hospital bed, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
When he was getting his hernia.
Guy is all mouth. He's a punk.
Oh. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, MJ. Come on now, brother. We're not going to pick on you. I think you'll bring some views to the show. I'm not even drinking, man. I got a beer in the fridge, but I'm not even going to drink on Sunday morning.
And if Larry's drinking, that's his business, mate, and good on him.
Yeah, what the fuck? Damn.
It's St. Patrick's Day, motherfuckers.
I mean, you could welcome to hate on me too, but
I mean, Mexican Jew's starting to sound like somebody's mama or something like that. Come on, man.
As far as I'm concerned, Larry's is about as decent a guy as you're going to find. So that's, you know, I'm not going to change my opinion of Larry anyway. Yeah, you're always welcome on the show, Larry.
I appreciate it. So, Ganty, how you doing? How's that leg, bud?
It's coming along. They've still got me trapped in the hospital here.
If I was there, I'd just tell them to cut it off, mate.
Damn, Thunder.
I did that.
What you're saying?
Nathan's a real good guy. He came by my place, and we hung out a couple times, and yeah.
There are a lot of good people in the Philippines, guys. A lot of good Westerners. You'd be surprised. Again, like I said earlier, the knuckleheads we're dealing with here is the bottom of the barrel. There's a few of these guys are knuckleheads. Most of them are cool.
Even some of the ones at the top of the barrel are scumbags.
Yeah.
Hey,
happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I want to go to Negros, mate, and steal Ed's goats.
That wouldn't be hard.
Yeah, he hasn't got his fence up yet. Alcoholic Larry. Well, MJ, where's your proof? Seriously.
Well, I can
Nothing wrong with having a beer once in a while. Why not? What the fuck?
I can vouch that Larry's definitely not an alcoholic.
It's really good.
Oh, hey, you know, guys, my wife just made me a really nice fucking pancake. Oh man, you know, I'm glad I got a nice wife, guys. Check this. Oh man, thank you.
Show them love.
With the big preserve on top. Shit. Hey, man, I gotta show this to you guys.
Sure, you're gonna make.
This is what a washed woman does, guys.
You're gonna make Larry hungry. Larry's gonna get hungry now.
This shit is good. Look at this.
Oh, what you got there? What is that?
Man, well, my washwoman wife just made this for me, guys. It's a fucking pancake. What do you got in here? Is that cranberries or blueberries? What do you got in here?
Cranberries.
Cranberries with fig preserve on top. Damn. You know, I used to cook till I met my wife, and I haven't cooked. I think I cooked once in 4 years, guys. Again, I just don't cook anymore. My wife does all the cooking. I used to cook a lot because, again, I've been a bachelor till I was 52. I know how to cook. I worked in the restaurant industry. But again, man, hey, this is what you get when you marry a washed woman. This is part of the deal.
Hey, Jerry, Jerry, what happened there? Did she smack you upside the mouth, or what's going on there?
No, man, you just made a nice fucking pancake. Oh, here? No, I got a fucking flu. There's a flu going around here, dude.
Oh, okay.
It's really fucked up. No, my wife doesn't hit me, man. Come on. Does your wife hit you? Is that what it is? Huh? Does your wife have to hit you and shit? Nah, but again,
sometimes she would like to. Gary, sometimes she would like to.
Sometimes your wife likes to hit you. No, my wife is not violent.
She would like to sometimes. I didn't say she did.
No, I don't.
No, you know what, dude? You know how many arguments I got in my wife in 4 years of marriage? I think twice. And they're very, small arguments. We're done in about 30 minutes.
Talk to me when you hit 22 years.
No problem, dude. No problem. Yeah. I'll talk to you when I get 22 years. No problem. I'll be in Dumageddon. We'll talk. Not a problem. Again.
Put some more of the jam.
Let's do it, huh?
Come on, MJ. I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought you could have done a little bit better than that. I mean, you haven't even got Larry and Jerry's attention yet.
No, I'm eating this. Come on, MJ. Don't be a wannabe gangster or wannabe hood rat. Whatever you want to be in life. It's time to come to reality, man, and be serious about life, brother.
Jejo wants to start a war with Jerry.
Yeah, Mexican dude's okay. There's nothing wrong with him.
Nah, he's all right. He's just
all right. He's misguided in life. You know what I mean? He needs to move out of his parents' house. He goes back to the States. He needs to move out of his parents' house, get his own apartment, and start living real life. Pay his own bills. He'll grow up.
Hey, I want to say right now, I don't hate the dude. I just don't like some of his behavior. But hey, it's a free world. He's gonna do what he wants. But
yeah,
I don't have to listen to this shit. So that's why I put him on block.
That's fair enough.
That's fair. I mean, I like listening to Mexican Jew once in a while. I mean, I didn't even act like that at 25, and he's 35 years old. Could you imagine?
Yeah, what the fuck is he acting like that at 35? I mean,
I didn't act like that at 25.
That's some junior high school behavior.
He's all right. But you know what? I was right.
Junior high school behavior.
Dude, I was right. He is a felon now because he did admit that he was a felon. He's got a record. That I knew. I knew about him. I know guys like that. That's okay. Hopefully the Navy straightened them out. Mark, Crystals is gonna cook you some Mexican food, dude.
I know, and Mexican food's one of my favorite foods, man. So
yeah, me too.
I'm looking forward to it, honey.
Damn, this pancake is good. Holy shit!
Mate, you stick that pancake where the sun don't shine, mate. I'll have my Mexican, thank you.
Yeah, damn, that shit is good.
Thunder thinks Taco Bell is real Mexican food. Piss off, Gunner. I like Taco Bell.
Oh, shit.
Have you got Guzman and Guzman down in Adelaide?
Nah, not that I know of. What's that?
Oh, it's this traditional Mexican
you don't have any more?
thing up here, right? And they do tacos and all the rest of it.
I don't need that, but I got myself a lady who can cook it.
Mate, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to what we think Mexican is, man.
Oh, really?
Mexican tacos are completely different to them, and yeah. So when I asked them, and I said, "What's the go with this?" They said, "Oh, it's genuine like what's in Mexico." I said, "Oh,
what was it like?"
Rubbish.
I didn't expect that one.
Come on, MJ. Man, we want you to come on the panel, dude. Man, I like talking to MJ. Shit, I'm happy when I talk to MJ. Come on, man.
It's fine. I trust Crystal, mate. So she cooks something up, I'll be eating it.
Well, you know, like we get the tacos and that. do our spicy mince with rah and
and the salad and
the salad and sour cream, cheese, and tomato. That's not a taco, man.
Oh, well, I have another version of taco anyway, but it's probably we're not R-rated, so probably shouldn't talk about it.
What's that? A bit like on the sausage movie.
And don't you say nothing, Crystal. She's already hacked me once tonight, kicked me off my stream. That's what I should have named the stream, actually. Crystal hacked me.
So, Thunder, tell us about some of your great driving instructor stories. You ever get in an accident out there when you're teaching someone to drive? You ever been terrified?
Yeah, I had a young lad. I was driving around one day, and we were just going around a bend, and it was nothing too. The angle wasn't that bad, but as we're going around this bend, he just forgot to steer, mate, and took us up on the footpath, and we actually stopped between a Stobie pole and a tree, and I mean there would have been just a couple of inches each side of the mirrors, so yeah, that had my bumhole sort of going in and out. Another time that really impressed me was we were turning left, and we have a sign there that says turn left any time with care, which means you give way to everybody. And so cars were coming around, and my students stopped to give way, which is the right thing to do. And a guy behind us actually rear-ended us. Thankfully, I mean, it did a bit of damage, but it didn't take the lights out. So the poor kid had a test 20 minutes from the time we finished getting all the details from this accident. And so we were still able to use the car because all the lights were working and it wasn't defectable or nothing. But the kid went through the test, mate, and aced it. So that was very impressive for someone to have their first accident, get hit up rear-ended on the day that they're doing their driving test, and still be able to do the test and do so well. That was one thing that always really impressed me. Other for scary, the only one was scary was the guy between the Stobie pole and the tree. I had some students that actually Sudanese students. So some of these lads were like from early 20s to early, even late 30s, I guess. And I had a heap of them that I was teaching, and because some of them never even been in a car before, we spent probably 2 hours, I reckon, driving in the side streets at 10 kilometers an hour because they're just too scared to go any faster. And that was always a bit of a challenge. Sorry, guys, just getting a message. Okay.
You gotta see how over here, Thunder, it's really hard to drive because you got a million guys on motorcycles and gals and kids, that don't have any driver's training whatsoever. They'll pull out, without even looking on the highway.
Yeah. Well, it comes down to, this is my opinion anyway, we have two methods of getting a driver's license over here. One is competency based, and the other one we call VORT, which is the vehicle on-road test, which the competency based one, you get things ticked off as you do them, go for a little bit of a drive, and they give you their license, which to me is a crock of shit. My students all did the VORT, which is the vehicle on-road test, which just meant they went for a drive with an instructor, sometimes another person in the car from the government to make sure the test was being done correctly, and they would be tested on their ability to drive a car, to do slow speed maneuvers, and the pass rate is down for VORT. You do have to be on your game to pass that, but to me it made these drivers a lot better because they were being tested under pressure. But these competency based tests, I'm sorry, they're just giving a license away. You might as well just go and buy the bloody thing. So I think that's a big issue here in South Australia. I'm not sure how it works in other states.
Well, wait till you get over here and try driving. You're in for a big
I probably wouldn't. No worries, Graham. Thanks for coming in, mate. No, I probably wouldn't be catching taxis and.
There is no taxis down in Dumageddon or out in the province or whatever.
It depends where I am, I guess.
There's no taxis. Only taxis in the big cities.
If you're staying in Dumageddon, I mean,
it's tricycles in Dumageddon.
Fuck you, bastards! Yeah, you guys living over there, you can come and see me in the city then.
I mean, like Cebu, Manila, Davao. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Baguio's got taxis.
Any chance of buying a horse over there?
Yeah, there's heaps of horses there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm surprised. I suppose if the Spanish were there at some stage, I guess, yeah. I actually watched a documentary the other day. I don't know if you guys know. You got that area in Cebu, Lapu-Lapu?
Yep.
That's the name of a Philippines chief who actually was the guy who his men and him killed Magellan.
That's him.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting watching that. But then Magellan went there with, I think, 16 or 18 men against 1,500. He was a bright spark, that guy. Could find his way around the world, but had no idea about military tactics.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was surprised because you always hear, I think it's Ren who's in Lapu-Lapu, and so it was cool to actually find out that Lapu-Lapu was a Philippines chief. And
are you talking about Ren, the fake Mexican?
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Crystal, what are you doing? I'd get Crystal on the panel, but Jerry would just harass her. You know what he's like.
I don't have anything against Crystal. Crystal's cool.
No, but you're a troll. You're a troll, remember? Barry told me you're a troll.
Who told you?
Barry.
Oh, great. Oh, God. Oh, it was funny.
What are you talking about?
Were you there, Thunder, when he blocked me?
What are you talking about? I got in the shit with him and had an argument with him because I defended you.
Right, I remember that. But is it because after the fact, or were you actually there when he blocked me at the same time he blocked me?
I was there. I seen it all. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, all I said, I was just the basic questions about monthly expenses. It was so funny. Then I got blocked. But that's what it is, man. I mean, I really didn't get offended or anything. I really don't watch Barry that much, but it was kind of weird. He had a live stream. Nobody had a live stream. I happened to come in. I didn't even know I had a wrench. I actually had a wrench, believe it or not. I didn't even know I had a wrench.
I lost my wrench because of you troll.
Well, I lost the wrench too after that.
and he told me I could kiss his ass. Like, fuck.
Yeah, again, you're gonna. I don't know, man. You meet all kinds of people, man, in the Philippines, and don't be surprised at of all these different kinds of people you're gonna meet in the Philippines. Don't be surprised when you think you've seen it all. You're gonna see something even worse than that. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised on anything you see in the Philippines.
I'm gonna go there with a bodyguard anyway, mate. So I'll be right.
Nah, you'd be all right. You don't need a bodyguard. Maybe get MJ. He's training. He could be your bodyguard. At least in Cebu, you can hire him out. I'm not sure what you're gonna pay him. Don't pay him too much.
I've seen MJ box, mate. I want to spend. I want value for money.
Yeah, he might have to pay you to be his bodyguard, but I mean, come on.
That'll work.
Maybe his tattoos will scare all the bad guys off.
Yeah.
Put his shirt off.
Oh shit.
Jesus. Look, he's a shit stirrer, and I mean, for the most part, he's a pretty decent guy if you talk to people that know or met him outside of YouTube. So
yeah, he's not a bad guy. He's a little misguided. He's not a bad guy.
Well, see, I wouldn't even say misguided. I think he just likes to shit stir, you know. Like, he's just one of those guys who likes to push buttons, and that's all good. Like, you know, like Larry dealt with it. He just blocked him so he doesn't have to see it. And, you know, to be fair to Larry tonight, MJ, he fucking got on the channel, mate. I got on the panel, and, you know, the offer was out there for you to join him on the panel and have it out, and you didn't. So Larry won, MJ none.
Damn, Larry, you're winning without even doing anything. All you gotta do is show up.
I look at it like that. I just, you know, I just want to talk to the dude, and where does he get off saying I'm a Bible thumper? I mean, I'm a believer, but like I said, we've had a discussion about religion, you know, and I didn't try to push any kind of religion on anybody. I just stated that, you know, I'm a believer. I look at Jesus as my savior, you know. So that's my business, you know. Why you want to insult me over it? You know?
I know, but spend some time with me, Larry, and I'll cure you of all that.
I don't think so.
No, maybe not, but at least we can laugh about it, and, you know, we have differing opinions. But
well, yeah,
why hate someone over it?
This day, me, you, and Lost, you know, Lost Nomad, we were talking. We didn't insult each other, you know.
No, I know.
Whoever has their beliefs, you're not going to change them. You know, if someone's a Muslim, and I'm not going to be trying to talk them out of becoming a Muslim, or it makes nothing's gained by insulting, you know, somebody that's a Muslim or some, you know, a member of another faith. So I don't see why you even do it. You know, it's a free country.
People do it for a reaction, Larry. You know, people, you know, like to poke things with sticks. You know how it is. You know, but you're right. There's no need hating on someone, and if you honestly have a problem with it, and, you know, you want to debate it, attack the subject, not the person.
Yeah, well, ain't it better? I mean, just getting together and talking like adults and not fighting and.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but some people are, even though their age, they're not. He's not an adult, unfortunately. He's still in that mindset, maybe high school mindset. You know, again, keep in mind the guy's still living at home. So what kind of mindset is he in? You know what I mean? When you live on your own, you go out and you pay your own bills. Nobody's supporting you. Then you become an adult. But until then, you're still a kid.
I mean, it's like, I don't hate the guy or anything, you know. It's nothing like that. I just don't like some of his behavior, man. I don't have the patience for it.
Oh, I got patience. Gotta have patience in the Philippines. You know that, Larry. Come on. you know that better than I do. I'm not fucking with you or anything like that.
Yeah, you're right. I can't argue with that.
I'm gonna have to learn more patience when I get to the
Philippines. There's a difference, and you know, you made it pretty clear here. You know, there's a difference between debating a subject and just attacking the person, and, you know, nobody wants to hear that shit.
Yeah. So I dropped off the last stream. How long did Focus and MJ and Lost go at it?
For quite a while, and, you know, at the end of it, they were actually all talking calmly, mainly about Bitcoin and shit like that. So it actually did surprisingly calm down, which was, yeah. I expected it just to be a constant shouting match, but it didn't go that way. I mean, it was for a while.
Yeah, I got sick of it.
No, look, you know, the one good thing is that Focus and Lost got their shit sorted out, you know, and that was really cool. So they're both good now, and, you know, so something good come of it all.
Well, did Lost have an issue with Focus? Did Lost have an issue with Focus?
There was. Yeah, there was, yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, watch the stream if you want to hear about it.
You know what? I watched that stream. I was surprised that they had an issue. I didn't know. I mean, again, I don't watch all the streams and stuff, so I didn't know that they had an issue between them two.
Well, what I gather happened, mate, was, and this is just very basic, okay? Someone said something, obviously aimed at Focus, and Focus had a go at them, but he had a go at Lost, believing it was Lost that said it, and then it turns out that it wasn't Lost at all. So Focus said he apologized.
Lost his temper, huh?
Well, no, he didn't. But Focus then made an apology, but Lost thought it was half-hearted, so he just didn't want nothing to do with Focus, you know. And I guess it came up on that stream. They had their little bit of a 2 cents worth each, and then decided that they'd both apologise and you know, walked away on good terms. So both were big men about it.
Actually, I wound them both up. But MJ said, religion's just a form of control. And I piped up and I said, well, I reckon money's a flipping form of slavery and control. And them two being the capitalists they just lost it.
So you did a go-go bobo there, Nathan.
Yeah, I did. Inadvertently, yeah.
That's what go-go usually does.
It's easy to miscommunicate on YouTube. It's very easy.
That's true too.
It really is, dude. I mean, you know, you got to really kind of watch out. You can be friends with somebody one day, they might hear something, take it out of context, and you can be his enemy the next day. So you really have to kind of watch what you say or how you say it, you know, on YouTube.
So Larry, what are you doing up so late?
Late? It's only, hold on a minute.
Because I usually see you early in the mornings too, so you must not get much sleep.
I'm up on all hours of the day.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. What's the time where you are, Jerry?
Right now it's 10:30 in the morning.
You're going to watch a movie, right?
Oh, that's right. Shit, we got to check it out.
Going to the movies, mate.
Yeah, we think we're gonna get out of the house, go maybe catch a flick. We don't even know what's out there. We got to check out what's playing.
If you like Marvel movies, they got a new Marvel movie out at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not into that kind of shit.
Even though
I used to be a comic book collector when I was a kid.
Well, there you go.
Yeah,
it's crazy. I don't mind the Marvel movies. I think they're pretty good. I don't know about Captain Marvel though. I'm not sure about that one. But I've heard really good things about some of the DC ones, like the last one with Aquaman. A lot of people talking about that one, and there was one that my son seen. He kept seeing it over and over again. Alita Battle Angel or something like that, which is CGI. Supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, the Aquaman one looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. I have not heard a bad thing about that movie yet. Everyone loved it. So, and I'm spewing because I still haven't seen it. I was supposed to go see it with my son, and he stood me up, the bugger, and went with one of his mates.
I know. Yeah, you're old.
That sucks, doesn't it? Yeah, mates before parents.
Yeah.
So how long have you been back now, Jerry? 2 weeks?
No, let's see, when did I come? About a week, a little bit more than a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, how was the flight going back home, Jerry?
You know, I took EVA Airlines for my first time on this trip. It was really good, man. I mean, EVA's good, man. I'd recommend it, you know. Food was good, was very comfortable. Even though the first leg of the flight is 2 hours longer than if you flew into, say, Tokyo or Korea, it didn't affect me. You know what I mean? Because the first leg of the flight is 15 and a half hours, and the second leg is only like 2 hours. You know, I didn't notice that when I booked the ticket, but after we took the flight, man, it was cool. Not a problem. It went really fast. Very
bullshitting.
What's that?
15 hours? Come on, man. Tell the truth.
What?
I don't care. You get locked up in an airplane for 15 hours.
It wasn't that, dude. I'm telling you. Look, a lot of it makes a difference on leg room, on the comfortability of the actual seat itself. Man, I slept a lot. I was very comfortable. Usually a 13.5-hour flight, man, my ass is hurting when I get off, you know? But on this one, no issues. I'm serious.
Only me.
Okay.
My wife, yeah.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, she didn't like that extra 2 hours. Not a big deal. But again, everybody's different, Larry. You know. But Eva Air, I would recommend.
Me,
you don't like, yeah, because you don't like that extra 2 hours. But I mean, look, we took Korean before, we took Asiana. I mean, any one of them 3 airlines is good, actually. You know.
Yeah.
What do you take when you go home, Larry? Which airline you take, man?
The last one I took was Asiana.
Yeah.
And how'd you like it? I went home with my arm in a cast. I broke my wrist, so I was sitting like this. The wall.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's not good. Wow. Yeah, but you know, again, you know, every time you fly, man, it kind of takes its toll on you. You know what I mean? I mean, going there, what do you call it? The jet lag isn't bad, but it's coming back. We're still in jet lag, man. It's gonna take about 2 weeks to get through jet lag every time we come back. So we're still on it. You know?
That's a hell of a flight, man. I mean, I'm out of Detroit. You come from Chicago. You know, Chicago pretty much the same. That's a long ass flight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The longest flight I've ever done, I think it was 17 and a half hours from Australia to LAX.
Wow. Yeah, that's
a bad one.
And it's kind of crazy because on the back on the way back you got the slipstream or the jet stream, so it's 2 hours shorter.
Right.
So 15 and a half from LAX back home, but yeah, that's 17 and a half hours, mate. That's a long haul.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, I can't wait till we move to the Philippines, because then when we go flying, you know, if we go around Asia, it's real short. I mean,
everything's close.
From time to time, it shouldn't be too bad going to Europe, but again, you know.
Well, I mean, when you're in the Philippines, you got short flights, cheap flights all over Southeast Asia. How you doing, Amani? But I don't know why the hell you'd want to go to Europe, really, if you're going to retire in the Philippines, mate. I'd probably avoid it. What is that? The pocket? What? Oh, hang on, I can't even see.
What kind of pocket thing he's got?
Yeah, that's what I thought, like a pocket knife or something. But
what is it? This is the very famous. Everybody should own one. The Buck 110.
Is that for MJ?
No.
Where you at, MJ?
No, don't say that. No.
I'm just kidding.
No. No.
Oh, we'll have to cut that out. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Hey, you know what this is? This is my grafting knife. I've been learning about, grafting trees.
Yeah.
That's what I use for grafting.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a blade when I'm there. Is it illegal for a foreigner to carry a blade?
Yeah, of course.
Not on your own property. I got 26 acres I can carry this thing on.
On your own property. Outside your property, you can't do it.
Right.
What kind of fruit trees or?
He's got 26 acres.
No. Agriculture. What are you grafting? What kind? I used to graft. I was in an agricultural school.
Oh, great. My wife planted a bunch from seed, calamansi seeds.
Wow.
And we ordered Meyer lemons. So we're taking the Meyer lemon and grafting it to the calamansi. I also ordered from Manila. We have like 190 mulberry cuttings.
Wow.
Nobody around here grows mulberries, and I don't know if you're familiar with that fruit.
Yeah,
but
I know.
We're planting that all over my farm.
Calamansi also you have?
Oh yeah, we have calamansi, jackfruit, coconut, mango.
How often do you harvest calamansi? How often?
Well, our calamansi, it's just barely starting to produce fruits because my trees are only like maybe 7 years old. That's why, you know, that's one thing with the grafting, you can trick Mother Nature. You could take a cutting from an older tree and graft it onto a root stock, and it believes it's as old as the tree you took it from. Get fruit. Yeah.
I will buy from you once we're there, okay?
Okay.
I'll buy one sack. I will buy. I like calamansi.
No need to buy. I'll give it to you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't think Larry's gonna charge you.
No, I will buy because I need it every morning. That's what I drink.
Yeah, but we're in Dumaguete. We're not driving over there.
No, I'll go there. I'll take the bus. I go there.
Oh, okay. Larry, if it's free, my wife will get to you somehow.
I'll pay him. I have money.
Lots of calamansi in the market.
Oh, I'm sure.
What the hell is it? What is it?
It's like a little lime.
It's a Filipino lime.
Yeah.
Really nice. Really
good. Any kind of citrus you can graft. Like you could take a lemon branch and graft it to a lime tree, and vice versa. Any citrus can graft to another citrus.
I'm not sure why you picked the Maya lemon. I remember over here because my father was huge on his trees and veggie garden. He used, I think it was called a Lisbon, I think, and that was all round. It was a lemon tree that produced lemons all year round.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different varieties. There's a Eureka lemon. You know, there's so many. But as far as like if you want to make lemonade and stuff, the Meyer lemon, in my opinion, is the best one to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. That's why I was just wondering why. Because I don't know nothing about the Maya. Is that all year round fruit or is it seasonal?
Well, if you have optimum growing conditions, you know, it could produce fruit, you know, like maybe 3 times a year.
Okay. That's all right.
That's if everything's perfect. So
I used to like getting Dad had so many lemons in his backyard, getting them, squeezing them, make ice blocks out of them, put them with a bit of water, and if you have cold water, just throw a lemon ice block in there.
They have I'm going to get me one. They have a press where you cut the lemon in half. It looks like a capper, you know, if you ever make your own beer, and you just pull down and it gets the juice out. It's for making lemonade.
I know what a capper is. I've just never made my own beer. I've seen guys that have, but never been that keen to make my own beer. Maybe that's your next project, Larry.
No, I used to do that back in the States and make beer. But here we get, every day we get tuba wine from the coconut tree.
Oh, that's alcohol?
Yeah, yep. You tap the coconut tree, kind of like, you know how they get the sap from like maple trees, but only here you get the sap from the top of the coconut tree.
Okay. And they drink that?
Yeah. Hey, Jerry, ask your wife if she ever drank tuba. Is she still here?
Yeah, we're still here. She's drank tuba before.
Yeah. When I was small, it's very famous. It's very famous in Visayas region.
And then if you leave your tuba out in the sun, you know, by later that night, it turns to vinegar.
Yeah, it will.
I was going to say, talk to Nathan. He's probably drank everything over there.
No, I never drank tuba yet.
Hey, I was at Nathan's house. He's got a beautiful garden.
Wow, where?
Yeah, but that's not through any work he's done. It's probably his missus doing it all.
He's got a beautiful house, a nice spot there right outside.
You didn't do Getty, Nathan?
Garden.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you selling some agricultural products?
Oh, you can come around and get as many calamansi cuttings as you want.
Cuttings? I need the fruit, not the cuttings.
Don't sell it to her. Don't give it to her because she'll be back every day. Especially if you're in Dumaguete, Nathan.
I won't buy. I want to get it for free.
Yeah, Our block's really good for calamansi, eh?
Yeah,
And
what
papaya.
Else? Yeah, what else? Papaya. I will buy all those organic
We're
stuff.
not even there yet.
No.
It's interesting how Filipinos, they think about food ahead of time. I don't know, I'm not even thinking about food, but they're thinking about
because you're not the kitchen committee. I'm the one in charge
of the kitchen. I didn't know we had a committee here. A kitchen committee. All right.
Yeah, we've got one calamansi tree. It was on the block when we already got it, and it was only little and sort of had a bit of a hard time. But now it's swimming head high, starting to fruit a little bit.
Yeah, by the time we're there will be lots of fruits.
By the time we're there. Oh, shit.
Hey, Nathan, what did you think about that garlic bread that my wife made, the homemade garlic?
That's beautiful, eh? Absolutely. Wow. I put it through the toaster and had butter and Vegemite on it.
Butter? You put Vegemite on something with garlic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Vegemite and garlic.
Why not?
Yeah.
Have you ever tasted Vegemite, Jerry?
Yeah. We eat it all the time
as well.
We eat it all the time.
Oh, damn. Because it's kind of a unique taste. I wouldn't have thought garlic and Vegemite would go well together, but I mean garlic bread on its own or a piece of bread with Vegemite, but garlic and Vegemite.
She makes these round she puts the dough in a cast iron skillet, and then in the middle she has like a piece of bamboo, with a hole in it, and like puts this thing in the middle, and when she gets done baking the bread, the garlic bread, it's got a hole in the center. And what she does sometimes, my wife, she'll take tomato paste and fill up that hole in the center of the garlic bread. And when you cut a slice, then you can take your knife and take a little of the tomato paste, and it really goes well with the garlic bread.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes good just straight with no butter. Toasted with butter or toasted with Vegemite. Yeah, which way? It goes real good.
And when you caught up with Larry, did you try and bite his dog?
No. I'll tell you what, though, his dog got loose, it would have bitten me, for sure.
Well, here we can take care of that problem in Chicago, dog problem.
Yeah, don't walk your dog in Chicago, Larry.
Yeah. You might get shot. At least your dog will get shot.
That was pretty full on.
Yeah, it's out here, man.
And then just recently, a day or so ago, in New Zealand, you would have heard about that, Nathan. 49 dead, 100 wounded. 128-year-old Australian goes into a mosque in New Zealand, and
I thought it was 3 people involved.
Yeah, I think they weren't involved in the actual shooting, though. From what I know. But the worst thing is, and I was offered to have a look at it, and I didn't want to see it, but the footage of it is out there because he actually did it on YouTube as he was doing it, or YouTube or Facebook. He was playing it as he was doing it.
He live streamed it.
Yeah, he was doing it
live.
live.
Live stream, yeah.
Oh man.
And that footage is out there.
The guns, I mean, like what happened in Australia. Now they're going to be cutting everybody's guns in half in New Zealand. Are they like the Australians? Are they going to let them do that?
I don't know, mate. You'd have to ask Nathan. I got no idea.
I don't know. But he did it with a shotgun.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? That many people.
But
what sort of shotgun?
500 people in the mosque. Like, it was just... With a shotgun with a solid, he was probably getting two with one shot.
Oh, fuck, geez, that's not the nice way to put it, but yeah. That's pretty fucking horrible, though. I mean, I haven't seen nothing about it, and I try to avoid bad news, but this is one of those cases where you've got the guy who did it. I'm pretty sure he lived in it. They shot him 3 times. I don't know if they killed him or not, Nathan.
No.
They didn't kill him, did they?
No, they didn't kill him. They arrested him. He's fine.
Yeah. To me, that's execution.
Oh, for sure.
No ifs, buts, or maybes. get rid of them.
You guys remember that dude that shot up that those people in Las Vegas?
Oh yeah,
that Las Vegas shooter. Well, he was using an add-on item called a bump stock. You guys remember hearing about that? A bump stock?
Yeah.
You can take a semi-automatic and it makes it fire like automatic. Well, now they had this big old deal, you know. They passed the law. They banned these bump stocks, but it's all a joke because you don't need a bump stock to make an AK-47 bump fire. I had two AK-47s in the States. I was out at a gun range in Chelsea, Michigan, and what you do, you take the weapon and you pull forward, and you make a negative pressure pulling forward, and you hold your trigger finger like solid, and when you pull forward, it fires, but you're pulling a negative pressure forward, and when it fires, it kicks back. So you don't even need a bump stock. You can take any AK-47, you know, semi-automatic. I had one. The cops come out, the county cops, and snatched it from me. They were going to arrest me, and they kept it. They called not the AKC. They called, what the fuck, that organization?
ATF?
The ATF. They called the ATF. They came and field stripped it. Then they called me up. They didn't have any ammo for it. They had to bring a magazine with some ammo. They checked it all out. It took like 2 months. They gave me my gun back. You know, but it was a big ordeal. But I ended up getting it back. It was a Norenko Mac 90 AK-47. But the thing I'm saying is they made this big deal in Congress, and they were on the news about they got to ban these bump stocks. You don't even need them. You know, somebody knows what they're doing. They can shoot, you know, bump fire. They can make a semi-automatic sound just like a fully automatic.
Jeez, I'm so worried. I mean, but I cannot understand for the life of me how someone could get away with killing that many and injuring that many just with a shotgun. That's unreal, Nathan.
Yeah, the guy's wouldn't be that hard. Not with pump action.
Hang on, yeah, you got to fucking reload the thing. In that time that it's reloaded, mate, surely you get jumped.
That guy in Vegas that shot those people, they say, oh, we don't know what the motive was. What the motive was, he hates Trump people. That was a country and western concert that he shot up, and he picked that particular one because he figured all those people like Trump. That's what his motive was.
There you go. Look, Gunner just said that guy dropped the shotgun not long after going in the door. He then used a rifle.
Did he have any handguns on him?
I don't know. Well, Gunner seems to know a little bit about it, so just watch the chat. I'm sure Gunner can fill us in.
Yeah, you would think he'd have a couple of 2 or 3 9mm on him, you know, 15, 16 shots in each.
Well, the thing is, if you got a rifle and you're pretty good with it, you can change a mag pretty quick on a rifle, a lot quicker than you can reload a shotgun.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's, I'd have been surprised if you could have done that with just a shotgun. I mean, that's insane to think that.
Yeah, he might have had some in the car. Did he have some explosives in the car? I thought they said somebody had some explosives in the car or something.
See, this is all new. I haven't heard, a lot about it. I got someone offered me a USB with the shooting on it, but I didn't want to see it. I don't need to see that shit.
Hey, Mexican Joe, you should go and research the statistics on who kills who in America. And then you'll find out you're completely wrong.
He's just shit stirring.
Hey, all you guys got to do is watch. There's a program on TV. It's called The First 48 Hours. It's about homicide detectives. They'll pick a city like Atlanta, Georgia, and they'll follow, the homicide. They said they got to solve it. They got to get a lead within the first 48 hours. You watch that show, who's doing all the killing? I don't want to sound like a racist, but go ahead and go on the internet and watch that show. It's blacks, and then it's Hispanics, and then it's whites. But the most people that are doing all the murders is the blacks, and the second is Hispanics, and then the third is the whites. Go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's called The First 48 Hours. You don't believe me? You called me a racist for saying this. You can watch it yourself.
You know, some of the mass shooters are white. I got to give him that.
That's true. That's true. I agree with that.
I'm going to agree with that.
The day-to-day criminals that are out there shooting people, go watch that in the first 48 hours.
The guy changes mags in the rifle at least 1 or 2 times. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It'd be easy to change the mag in a rifle.
Yeah, I mean, to kill that many people, you got to have something like that. A shotgun's not going to do that, you know.
I don't think so. I think you get nabbed in between trying to reload the thing, you know. I mean, even what was this? The riot guns had, I think, were 8 shot. I don't know what sort of shotgun he had. You can get 5-shot semi-automatics. But I haven't seen enough on the show. Yeah, I guess from the sounds of what Nathan was saying, it's like 400 odd people there. So, you know, shit, people panicking and running and blocking, it just leaves sitting targets, doesn't it? I honestly didn't think we'd see anything like that in New Zealand. That's the surprise to me.
It was 2 mosques. Yeah, he shot 40 in one mosque and 9 in the other. I think something like that.
2 mosques. I don't know.
Yeah, it was 2 mosques. He drove from one to the other. The other was only like maybe a mile or 2 miles away. Yeah.
Shit.
He went to another one.
Nobody deserves that shit, man. Nobody. I guess you know, that's what this all this racist and hatred shit does, man. That's why I tell people, you know, with this doxing and bullshit, you know, like, be careful, because you know, it's a pretty dangerous thing to do when there's a lot of people on here you don't understand or know. Hey, Crystal, you still having coffee? Geez, how many coffees you had? Well, whether he's white or geez, MJ.
MJ's got to be racist. Check it out. He's racist, man. He's got to be racist. And MJ was born in the U.S., so it's not like, you know, MJ came from Mexico. What is he? I think somebody said he's 2nd generation, born in the U.S. So you're an American, MJ. What you worried about?
How you doing, Ian? Yeah, well, you're actually sounding kind of racist yourself, MJ. So you're kind of being hypocritical. It's not enough.
You going hunting, Larry?
Tell MJ to behave himself, or we're going to send ICE over there to pick him up. ICE is going to come round up you and everybody else.
He makes me think of Paulie from Fat Pizza and his ideas on the Choco conspiracy.
Oh, God.
I'm going to call Trump up and tell him to send ICE over there to get MJ.
What's that you got in your hands there, Larry? Is that a ferret?
What the white man? Wait. I'm just doing what the white man did to his people for generations. What goes around comes around. Damn, MJ, you got to move on, brother. Move forward with your life. Don't be racist.
Where's the females outside, Larry?
Yeah.
Hey, Max, how you doing?
Boy,
Mad Max.
My wife's teaching him that trick to roll over. He's almost getting it. She's got to use food, though, to get him to do it. She's been working on it for about 2 weeks now, the roll over trick.
Oh, damn. I think as far as I know, from what I've seen, he knows enough now. Don't need all the tricks. Yeah.
Go lay down. Come on.
How old is he now?
14 months.
Oh shit! I thought he was old. I thought he was around 2 years, maybe.
Oh.
Fairly decent sized boy then for a Malinois.
Yeah, he's a big one.
I thought you were talking about Larry's teeth there for a minute, Ian. So what's planned for your Sunday, Jerry?
My wife wants to go catch a flick somewhere. So
oh, yeah.
Yep. When I get off here and I don't get somewhere.
Who gets to choose the movie?
Both of us, actually. I mean, sometimes, you know what? If I don't like the movie she wants to see, I'll just go see my own, you know. We're in the same theater.
Make us a chart, man. Do the review on the movie and make us a chart and put out a video.
Nah, Larry. I just do hotel reviews, dude. No movie reviews, man. No movie reviews. Shit. That's funny.
You're quiet, Nathan. What's going on?
I
thought you might be getting a sponge bath, mate, from the nurses.
No. No, I've got a male nurse tonight. That wouldn't be very nice.
Yeah. That'll make a sound bite. Oh, shit. Actually, I reckon when I was, what was it? I think I was 19 and had my tonsils out. And I tell you what, the female nurses, they were pretty bitchy, actually. I guess everyone has different experiences, but I was probably young and had an attitude, so.
We've got Indians, Sri Lankans, Filipino male nurses.
Oh, wow, that's surprising. I would have thought Filipinas maybe, but.
Yeah, he was real surprised I went to Lanao in Mindanao, where he comes from.
Jesus, Ian. I wish my dog would attack someone who does his bark and then run and hide. Oh, shit. Look, Larry's dog, I got a cousin that's involved breeding him and got a heap of them, and they're smart dogs. I came away with thinking that very trainable, highly intelligent, you can pretty well get them to do anything. It was quite impressive. A little bit smaller in frame than a German Shepherd. After what happened last night, I might need a new headboard for my bed. Okay. I hate to, I don't even want to imagine what you're talking about, Amani. Damn. I got to get, I mean, it's all right for you guys. I got to get back on sleeping at normal time again.
Oh, man.
This being up all night and sleeping all day shit, it knocks you around, actually.
Yeah.
What's Jerry? He's probably muted himself. He's probably getting told off by D. Yeah, he may do some stage, Ian. Who knows? You know, Ren does his own thing. Yeah. I check out his videos and try and catch up if I haven't seen a few. I've got to go see. I've caught up with Larry's. That was the last one. Was Max? That was the dogs. I think Larry won it.
Yeah, that's his name, yep. Max.
You know that the last video you put out was on the dogs.
I forget. My wife uploaded a couple videos. I gave her the password. I got to see what she's putting on there.
Okay. Jerry's, I think I've still got one or two to catch up with and watch. Let's get rid of you. Goodbye. Purple Tickle Bunny.
Oh yeah, gun term on my channel. There is a couple videos where old Maxi Boy, he's going after some people.
Yeah, that's not funny, Larry. Putting them onto your family.
No, it's not like that.
Oh Jesus! I was going to ask you, Nathan. You were there when Larry did the birthday parties? How was that day? Maybe Nathan's talking to the male nurse.
Yeah, he's muted. Hey, Thunder, I'm going to go, man. I got to go. Try to get a couple things done.
Have a good day, bud. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Anytime, mate.
Take care, guys.
Catch ya. Can I suggest?
Yeah, we had a good time there, Thunder, man. We roasted a couple of hogs, and then Nathan showed up, and then we went to the swimming place, had a nice dinner, and
the kids had a ball, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice swimming pool.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
We had probably, how many people would you say, Nathan, showed up for that party?
30 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what they say here in the Philippines? You invite one and you get 10.
Did 2 Lechon feed 30 people?
Oh yeah, we had meat left over.
So
I didn't eat a whole lot. I'm not a big, I'll have a little bit, but I'm not a big pork eater.
How did you go that day, Nathan? Have a few drinks with the wife there, or you behaving yourself?
We brought a bottle of wine, and Larry brought 1 bottle of beer, and we had a couple of glasses of beer each, and that was about it.
Okay. Well, you were staying close there at a resort or something, weren't you?
Yeah, have a look at my last video that I did, and you'll see this Japanese-owned place that I was staying.
All right,
man,
no worries.
I was so surprised when I walked out on the balcony at night.
I don't even know if was I sub to your channel?
I don't know.
Just put your name in the chat. I'll go have a look, see if I'm sub there. But I've got so many channels these days that it's always like 9+ bloody reminders of things that have been on.
I didn't even know that place existed. I drove by there a million times, and I never really, because it's just back off the road.
No, I'm not even subscribed, mate. That's why I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
All right, just subscribed. So just go to the videos. Satori Sweets.
Yeah. So okay. I filmed it with my S5, and the nighttime scene, right? The S5 can't gather enough light to get all in fishing boats.
Okay.
There's about twice as many. But the night before, there was twice as many again. I'm telling you, man, there would have been 200 fishing boats out there.
Shit.
I was in shock.
Hang on, just getting an email. Oh, Jesus. I won't repeat that, but it's been very funny, Gunner. Bullcrap, I'm out. All right, Ian, catch ya. No point to go, no reason to go and harass Andy Wright. What time is it up there, Nathan? You must be around the same time as it is here in Adelaide, around 2:40.
It's 20 to 2.
Oh, so hour different. You don't have daylight savings?
No.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, well, it's about getting time to have a bit of sleep anyway, I reckon.
Hey, did you guys hear Frank's latest video? He says if he even sees Johnny Warrior on Bentayne Island, he's going to consider a threat.
Oh, God.
Well, I don't even watch him anymore.
Not me neither. He's not worth the effort. I mean, the guy's crazy. He's just batshit crazy.
Oh, yeah. He's off his rocker, man.
Yeah.
When all you're doing is...
Or Popeye. Well,
yeah.
Can't watch it.
I don't think I've seen Quinton in a long time. I'm not sure if I've even... I'll have to check see if I'm sub to his channel even, but Popeye I'll watch. But you know, with those guys, and I've said it to them, you know, I don't like all the shit they do. Some of the stuff's okay, but the bottom line is you don't have to watch if there's a subject you don't want to talk about or you don't want to hear it. You just turn off.
Well, I was all right with Popeye till he kicked me off his Facebook group because I was coming on the channel talking to you and Jay and Bama. Dave started giving me shit like some little schoolgirl, like I wasn't allowed to talk to you guys. And he unfriended me on Facebook. And then Popeye kicked me off of the Popeye spinach can group. So fuck those guys. You know, well, I'll talk to whoever I want. You know, that's my business.
Yeah, it's just your choice, mate.
And now here he is on your channel. I seen him on your channel talking to you.
Yeah, he's been on the panel a couple of times. But see, I've never really had any issues with the guys. Like Riff Raff Radio I wasn't a big fan of, but sometimes they had interesting stuff on there. Other times it was just attacking, so I didn't bother with it so much. But you know, and I don't see any point in you know, disliking someone because other people don't like them, and that guilty by association shit is just wrong.
Oh, who coined that term? Oh,
well, it's
you.
Well, the term's been around long before Mexican Jew was around.
About
in the community. Yeah.
He put that video out. I'm going to go after people for association or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah. But come on, mate. We both know, we all know it's easy to say shit from behind a keyboard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't take too much shit serious on here anymore. It's not worth it. Better just to have a chat. As long as everyone's respectful.
Well, that's the thing. Everyone's not respectful. I mean, you know, how can you... I tried, you know, to talk with the dude, you know, and give him wide latitude, and I just lost my patience, you know.
Well, that's when you did the right thing about blocking him. Then you don't have to worry about seeing it, you know.
Yeah, but then he started coming in on the panel talking shit about me. So, what the hell?
Yeah, I know. I mean, he walks a yeah.
And you know, I made a statement to you. You know, I agree with your rules and I respect your channel and everything, Thunder. But if you start attacking somebody just because you don't like their religion, I mean, to me, that's like just as bad as like saying, "Hey, you got a retarded brother," you know, and making fun of someone because they got a retard for a brother. That wouldn't be right.
And it's
right at all.
It's the same.
Why should you let somebody attack somebody on, you know, about their religion?
And it's the same with disliking Focus because Focus, you know, is friends with Barry. I mean, that's crazy. You know, what Focus does is his own business, and I mean, I wasn't going to let him on the panel that day when Focus wanted to talk about Focus. You know, said no, bring him on. I asked everyone else on the panel if they had a problem with that. They all said no, so that's why he came on. That's that particular day anyway. So
yeah.
But I mean, he is pushing the racist thing just a little bit too much at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I would, you know, I enjoy it much better if people could come on, you know, and have a couple laughs, you know, and you know, have a good conversation, you know.
I agree. I agree with you, Larry. You're right. You know, just come in and have a bit of a laugh. And what do we got? Do we lose Larry?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've been pretty patient and tried to be pretty fair. So, but you know, I mean, how many today? 3 people hidden today. Jesus.
So what happened? You were saying earlier you have a rogue moderator or something.
Yeah, blocking people, and I never see them when they're doing it, so not sure if they can you know, go into the stream at some other stage or at some stage block them. I don't know how they're doing it, but I'm finding the same people blocked over and over again when I haven't seen them even get blocked.
Maybe when you finish your stream, just sticking around for a few minutes and you know, doing the mischief.
Well, at the beginning of this stream, I went and had a look actually and seen who was blocked and unblocked. So,
yeah.
But I might do the old remove everybody as moderators, and then just use maybe, you know, 5 or 6 people that are here a lot, and just give them the wrenches. That might work better.
Yeah, maybe it's BK doing it, trying to get back at you.
Well, yeah, that's one person. It could be anyone, really.
I'm kidding.
No, but it could be anybody. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I said BK's in the Philippines at the moment, enjoying himself. So, I don't think he'd be interested in playing games with anyone.
Yeah.
So,
you know who I really enjoy listening to, especially when he's drinking, is Pascal.
Oh God!
When he just some of the shit he says, I just laugh, man. That guy, I like that dude.
Yeah, no worries, Marty. Yeah, look, I like Pascal. He's been on the panel a couple of times as well lately. So he's always a good laugh, mate.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Crystal, you still there, sweetie? What you're not messing with the male nurse there, are you, Nathan?
No.
Oh, you're getting your blood pressure taken?
I don't know. I heard him cough. I mean, somebody didn't stick a finger
with damn. I just changed the headphones to this Wi-Fi set. They're obviously more sensitive than the plugins.
So you didn't get the short arm inspection or nothing, huh?
No, none of that. None of
that. So, have they got any idea how long you're going to be in hospital for, Nathan?
A couple more days doing this antibiotics anyway.
What the fuck?
I noticed.
They're not even telling me anything.
When you were at that party, Nathan, I looked down at your leg. You know, you had that bandage on, but I could tell, man, that you had some kind of. It looked like it was infected because you had red. You know, it was like red. You know, like pulsing out of that, area where the Band-Aid was on, spread out. And that's an infection. So
yeah, I was on antibiotics that day.
Really?
But not strong enough.
No shit.
What do you remember? What they had you on? What kind of antibiotics?
Oh, I could tell you actually.
Well, it must be serious if they threw you in hospital over here and put you on an IV drip of antibiotics. That's pretty full on.
Yeah.
You've had to use the medical over there, Larry, for anything serious?
Oh hell yeah, man! Before I had my guts taken out, for the Crohn's, I had a bowel obstruction. Shit, I was in the hospital in Damaghetty, man. Seemed like every other month I would go in there, and I was having a hell of a time. They got me healthy enough to fly back to the States, and then they cut out, part of my intestine and my what the hell? Give me a second. Not my pancreas. My appendix. They cut out my appendix. They cut out part of my intestine.
Jesus. That's pretty full on. And that was all in Damaghetty.
Yeah. Oh no. It was in the States where I had the surgery.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Clindamycin, 300 ml. That's what I was on.
Okay.
So, but you'd never had anything serious and had to go to hospital in Damaghetty?
Broken wrist.
Okay.
Is that serious enough?
No, I had to actually stay in the hospital and get treated.
Oh, I was in the hospital in Damaghetty a couple times, man. One time for a week.
Shit.
Another time it was like 5 days. Another time I was at the medical center. That was like 4 days.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. How did you find the medical over there?
It's pretty good, but it's different, man. You got to have somebody stay with you. Like, for example, when you're in the hospital, they want somebody, they call it a watcher, someone from your family. When they write you a prescription, okay, say you need like a different IV, or you need some gauze, or you need another bag of, what's that shit they put in your arm? Dextrose. Well, they'll give the prescription to you, and it's up to you to go and get the shit. You can't go nowhere because you're in the hospital. So you give it to your visitor, and you give them the money. They run down to the pharmacy. Sometimes the hospital pharmacy don't even have it. They'll have to go across the street or to another pharmacy and get the shit, and then come back, and then the nurses will give it to you, whatever it is.
Damn. Well, you obviously you got medical cover over there, hey?
I got PhilHealth.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, that's a worry, man. Yeah, but I've heard that too before, about having to have someone there with you, and they won't let you leave without paying, and
yeah.
Well, again, that's the shit you got to be prepared for when you go to another country. You know that before you go there.
Yeah. Oh, I was in rough shape, man. With that Crohn's, my intestine would close off, and you couldn't even pass gas. It would like back up into your stomach. It was like hot coals in your stomach, and I'd go in the ER and beg them to fish. They put a gastronasal tube. They'd fish the tube up my nose, and it'd go into my throat, and it'd go down in my stomach. To bleed the gas off.
Yep.
And you'd feel better. It was like someone pouring, ice on a fire,
Sorry, just answering a message here, guys. Damn, I hate mistyping shit. Oh, fuck. That was good hearing Jerry. Especially haven't heard too much from him since he's been back. I thought he'd be back.
I didn't know he was back.
He was only there for 3 weeks. So but I've got a couple of videos there to catch up with that he's put up there. I was watching his hotel reviews and some of the ones where he's walking past, like walking down past the markets and that. But you can see it, man. His poor wife's trying to look at things at the market, and he's pushing her along, trying to move her up quicker so he can just do his videoing. Scoundrel.
Jerry, I give him shit sometimes, but I'm just joking with the guy. But he works. I think he said he's like an accountant or something. He keeps the books, right? So when he started making these charts, about the hotel, I was like laughing. He's going, this room, I'll give it a 1, but actually it's a 2. And, he's going, and then you add up all the points and you subtract 1.
He's, look, that's what's great about it is that, you get, you might see people doing the same thing over, but you get a different perspective. Everyone has
it was entertaining, man. I'm just kidding. It was the accountant, and I'm coming out.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised we didn't see pie charts up there. And
yeah. Hold on a minute. I got to piss. Hold on.
No worries. What are you eating, Nathan?
Oh, I'm just going through my bag.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. So, for you, this sucks because, are you full-time where you work?
No.
So yeah, no sick pay.
I'm okay.
Jesus.
All good, mate.
Yeah, but shitty thing that bloody. You didn't realise it was sort of infected when you were over there, though.
I knew it was starting to get infected. I knew I come back to get some heavy antibiotics. I didn't expect them to go and drop me onto IV antibiotics and put me in a ward.
Yeah,
I just expected them to give me some heavy oral and send me off home. But
well, that's pretty full on, mate. If they have to go to that extent.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so it was way worse than what I thought.
Shit, yeah. And here you are telling us, oh yeah, I'm getting better.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty stoic, I'm going to walk around on it.
Jesus. Is your missus a bit worried? What the hell?
Oh, Larry's blowing his nose.
What's the missus think, mate? She's getting a bit worried over there about you, or?
No, she's not too worried. No, she seen me when I left, but she knows I'm in hospital. I'm getting what I need, so.
Yeah. So when's your next trip back?
I don't know. I'm going to try and time it for July.
Shit, that soon?
Yeah.
Wow. That's all right. Well, you're pretty well set up there now, aren't you?
That's it.
So, I mean, you got car, you got bike, you got the house.
Yeah.
What you want to do, mate, is save your dollars, mate, and ship some solar panels over there, and
you can buy all that gear there.
Even the German stuff.
Oh yeah, pretty sure you can. Yeah. We've got a pretty good electric shop in Dumaguete, Polaris.
Okay.
Yeah, they got Polaris. You've been to Polaris, haven't you, Nathan?
Yeah, they did my power line, I contracted them to do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I got my my pressurized system from Polaris.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, that's probably with the power that you always hear over there, the price and
it's cheap, mate. Cheap.
See, I'm hearing the opposite. Like, but I'm hearing it from guys who've lived in, say, Thailand and the Philippines, and there's a bit of a difference there. So I've always been told the utilities are more over there, but even still, mate, it wouldn't hurt you to put some solar up there, and if you're going to retire over there.
The reason why a lot of these guys are getting big power bills is because even Polaris, they don't do the calculation for the wire size for the run, you know.
Mm.
I did my own calculation and I told Polaris what I wanted, which is a 16 mil wire.
Yep.
You know, it cost me 36,000 pesos to run that. But it saved me way more than that already.
Okay, what in Australian dollars? What are you paying a month in electricity?
Oh well, the last one was 1,065 pesos when I was there, right? And I normally run the bill up a bit higher. The one before that was 960 pesos. So you work it out. It's like
my last electric bill was 7,600 pesos.
But you don't use aircon, do you, Nathan?
Yeah, we've got aircon at night.
Okay.
But our aircon's only 600 watt. Only got a small room, you know.
Yeah, they still use the old box system in the windows. They don't. I don't see too many split systems there.
Yeah, got a little box and the Samsung inverter fridge. You know, we've got all our other things like toaster, rice cooker, fucking air fryer, blender, all sorts of shit, you know.
What are you doing, Crystal? Lurking in the channel there.
But all our lights are LEDs. They're all, you know, reasonably low powered.
Yep, that makes a big difference. People don't realise.
Yeah.
But I know some people also talk about saving a lot of money because they don't run their aircons often. But to me, if you're living in that environment, fuck man, I'd have the aircon on nearly 24 hours a day some days.
Yeah, but I live in Darwin without an aircon.
Yeah, no lurker here. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. So, I mean, the weather's for you. It's no difference. But I know for myself, in Adelaide, you know what the weather's like here. That humidity, mate, that would sting, I reckon.
Oh yeah, it's pretty warm up here at the moment.
Come on, Crystal, we know.
Like the highs up here are like 33 with 55% humidity. In the morning, it'll be like 28 degrees with 98% humidity.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that's crazy.
At 8 o'clock this morning, it was 80 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 28, and it was 80% humidity.
Jesus, yeah, that sucks. But
yeah.
Oh, you're in a hospital room, so it doesn't bother you at the moment.
It doesn't bother me at all.
And your truck got aircon anyway?
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Oh shit! Wouldn't want to get stuck on one of those ones that don't have it. Shit. I would have thought just about every truck on the road now would have a bloody aircon.
Yeah, I drive some old trucks, though.
Hey, Nathan, I wanted to ask you a question. You're pretty familiar with diesel engines, right? You were saying?
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Is there a difference between like motor oil for a gasoline engine and?
Yeah, there is. The diesel oil is like a detergent oil that cleans your engine. So if you ran petrol oil in a diesel, it would start to gum up.
Okay.
But you can run a detergent oil in a petrol.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can't do it the other way.
That's what great. Oh, okay. You weren't thinking about that for your generator, were you, Larry?
No, I got a diesel in my Jeep. And do they make an additive that you can run through there to clean that muck out of there?
Just run a quality quality oil. I don't know. I tend to like the semi-synthetic oils, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they're like half synthetic, half mineral. So you got the best of both worlds, you know.
Yeah, everything's running pretty good. The only complaint I got, I think the air conditioner needs to be recharged.
Regassed, yeah. You got a Jeep, you said?
Yeah.
Get yourself a Land Cruiser, mate.
Well, actually, this is not really a Jeep. It's really a Pajero that's got a military body on it. It's a special.
What, Larry's?
Yeah.
Well, fucking, I mean, I don't know too much about Pajero except that it used to win the Paris to Dakar a lot.
Yeah, he's got an older model one with a 2.8 turbo diesel intercooled. Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, it just, if I'm sitting like idle, it's running in the hot sun. I mean, the air conditioner just blows like warm air. I got to get rolling down the road before it starts to cool. So
I know if over here a lot of people get problems with their lines because they don't run them in wintertime, and with your aircon you should run it. Make sure you run it every so often. The ones in your cars, otherwise the lines will start cracking and shit.
Hey, Larry's car, you can put the windscreen down on the bonnet. You don't need aircon.
It's one of those fold forward.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's a Japanese ex-military Jeep. Pajero Jeep thing.
Wow.
So it's got all the blackout lights. It's fun. Actually, I seen another one identical to that in Baywa on my way home. Yeah. A black one.
Where'd you score that from, Larry?
Right in Damaghetty, they were selling it.
Okay.
I needed something to drive when I first, got back. So I was going to get one of those Suzuki multi-cabs, but man, it was just too small for me.
Yeah. Me and you must look funny in the front of our multi-cab, eh?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. If I don't wear my T-shirt, the steering wheel rubs the hair off my belly.
Oh, jeez.
And it's sort of that tight. It's hard to pull your leg up to get the clutch.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to have room for the old family jewels to breathe, and then eat.
Did you actually have a look right around Larry's farm?
Not really. I just drove through the middle of it.
On his what is it? The Crushed Rock Road?
Yeah, man, bumpy road. But there's no way you're going to get bogged on it. It's excellent.
Yeah, I seen when Larry was doing it, or he did some videos on his on the farm there, and I mean that I was so surprised that his veggie patch is a lot bigger than I thought when he first talked about doing it. He's got a fairly decent sized area there.
Yeah,
yeah.
Got a lot of help on it. You know, got 2 guys working on it just about every day.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty full on, man. And what about water? You all straight from the well, or?
No, I lucked out because there's a creek. My property comes right up to this creek, and what they did, you know, the people that I bought it from, they made a dam, and it holds back the water in the creek, and then they have a irrigation ditch, you know.
Okay.
So the water runs into the ditch, and then it spills right into my garden, and then overflows into the creek. Well, then my wife's uncle, he made a garden down from me, so we have it overflowing into his garden. And the creek never dries up. I mean, everybody's well around here, except for mine, are drying up. There's a big problem here because we haven't got any rain, and the creek never runs dry, so it's kind of an oasis around here.
Oh well, mate. Yeah, bonus for your veggie garden then.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I hope it starts raining a bit more over there.
Well, yeah. Shit, it's been about
dry at the moment.
About 3 months. We haven't had any rain.
Yet in Davao, Focus was saying they were getting a bit up there.
Yeah, I seen that. I was looking on windy.com the other day, and it looked like they got a little bit of rain.
But I mean, it's the Philippines. It's going to rain some stage. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, we're way down on our rain up here. We've only had 800 mil so far this year.
Only. Jesus. I'd hate to see what Adelaide's got. Be nowhere near what you guys get.
But yeah, a lot of the rivers aren't running. The swamps haven't filled up. Darwin River Dam is really low.
I wonder if that's going to cause hey, how you doing, mate? I wonder if that's going to cause issues with the crocs and that now. If that shit drying up.
Oh no, it'll just be more animals go into the water further, so they get more of a feed.
Hey, Focus. How you doing there, buddy? Thanks for taking up for me the other day in here. I heard the stream afterwards. I just want to tell you thank you, Focus.
Well, like I said, mate, 1-0. You offered him the chance to one-on-one, and he didn't take it. So I guess it's hard because he's got nothing really to argue with, has he?
I don't know. I didn't really want to argue with him. I just wanted to know where he made me into a Bible thumper. You know, I don't think I was ever trying to push back beliefs off on anybody. I mean, we had discussions. You know, that's about it.
Exactly.
Well, me and Larry had the discussion, and I told him, I believe I'll find out when I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sat right there. I mean, that was, you know, we were just having a talk. That was just amongst the many things that we talked about that day.
Yeah.
I think Thunder is pissed at me, but it's all good. You dickhead. I'm not pissed at you at all. I don't know why I would be. You wanker. Throw some knives at him, Crystal. I don't got no idea why I'd be pissed at you. He's a weird. He's getting piss off, Gunner. I don't know, man. I don't know why you think I'd be pissed at your brother. Definitely not.
I only seen you pissed off at two people, really, and I don't even know how mad you were, but one of them was Gogo Bogo, and the other one was BK.
Yeah, that's about it. Yep.
I don't know what the hell they said to you, but they definitely rubbed you the wrong way.
I did at the time. Yeah, shit. Yeah. I wanted, if I got hold of the little turd at that time, I'd probably be locked up now. I'm drinking with your pig. Oh, God. Jesus, Raiden. Filipino friends. Well, good on you, man. Fucking life's good. Yeah. Just letting you know that Nathan's still in hospital, so he's sitting in his hospital bed, chatting to us from there. But not much news happening. Pretty quiet night, really. I'm not sure if I'll be on for much longer. It's 3:19 a.m. already. Why pig? Where's pig come into it? You got me confused with that one. Can you see the chat, Nathan?
I was watching the TV for a
minute. Joey just said, Nathan, I sure hope you get well soon.
Little pig.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm drinking with my pig.
Yeah, I'm not sure where that one comes from.
What the hell?
Maybe he's had a few to drink. He said he is drinking.
So the missus has kicked him out to the pig pen.
Maybe.
He's wallowing around with the pig.
He can't find his way back inside the house.
Yeah.
How much have you been drinking, Raging? Where's Larry? Larry's gone. He's probably eating, I bet you.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening. Hey, is Bama still living in the bow there?
As far as I know.
I haven't seen Bama around too much. And
I mean, I don't watch anymore, but I still get notifications from time to time, and I notice he's doing his gaming thing, so...
You reckon he's been drinking too much?
Alcoholic Larry, expat. Oh, come on, man.
Oh, well. Bye-bye.
Now, come on now. Am I a Bible thumper or an alcoholic?
I know. What the hell's that noise? I can give you the link if you want, mate, but I'm probably not going to be on too long. These all-nighters are just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know yourself when you do different shifts, it messes you up, Nathan.
It sure does.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed here, guys.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks for coming in, Larry. Always good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for letting me on. It was great talking to you guys. Everyone in the chat, thanks for your company. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, mate. Take care.
Later,
Take
mate.
care.
I'm just watching some push bike race on the TV.
Not the Tour to Adelaide. The Adelaide Tour Down Under, whatever.
No, it's definitely not Adelaide. Looks like somewhere in Europe.
Ah, okay. It'll be one of those mountain runs.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do that, man. Carry that speed when they're going up the hills. Buggered if I'll be doing that.
Just super fit, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, their aerobic fitness would be off the charts.
Oh, exactly.
I feel sorry for them when they do the Adelaide tour down under because some of those days the weather, mate, the heat that they're riding in.
Yeah,
I don't know
they
how
should
they
be
do it.
doing it in autumn or spring.
Yeah, it's a stupid time to do it here.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm not sure whether it's because there's so many events they have here now. They don't want. I don't know if they want things to clash or things to run into each other. So people stay longer for different events and that. I don't know. I don't know how they work that. But seen they had the Australian Grand Prix today. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, I missed. I'd forgotten about it. I slept through it all. So,
what's up, you wanker?
Hey, how you doing, Pinhead?
I'm doing good.
Well, you're rolling around with the boy in the pig pen.
Oh, he's got his mates there.
That's my Filipino friends.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? We eating some pollutant, drinking some beer.
What are you eating?
Garlic and egg right now.
Garlic and egg.
Skewed pork and everything else.
Sounds like you've had a few, mate.
We had a few, yeah. Where's the rumble in the jungle?
We thought we might have one because Larry offered MJ to come on the panel and talk to him, but
Larry, MJ, don't bother with him, man. He's weak.
He didn't take him up on the offer, so the score is Larry 1, MJ none.
I hear you. Yeah, Larry, don't waste your time, man. He's a lightweight.
Yeah, Larry's just gone to bed. He's off for the night. He might be listening in the chatter, but he went off.
Okay. Larry's too good of a guy to do that, man.
Mate, he's one of the most decent guys I know.
Exactly. I agree.
Is that we got Nathan Lane?
Who the hell? Oh my God, Nathan!
Yep, it doesn't get any uglier than this.
I was thinking there's some crazy bastard on my stream.
What the fuck? Look at this ugly mug. Look, let me pull down my shit.
He looks like Zeus. Tell him.
Have a shave, you bum.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I gotta shave. Yeah, I gotta shave. When I'm here and I'm hanging out with my friends, it don't matter. I don't care what I look like. I got my little hoodie when I put my motorcycle helmet on, It don't matter.
Are you using your translator there, Nathan, or?
No.
Oh, see, I got a translator so I can understand him these days.
This should translate, asshole.
Oh, Jerry, what are you doing back here? You're supposed to go to the movies.
Let me talk. So my Filipino friends will translate for you. What you got to say?
That guy right there, he looks like Zeus.
Yeah, he does, don't he? That's Nathan. He's from
the land down under, mate.
Far place.
He's from Greece?
No.
Jesus Christ. My eldest son named Zeus. That's why I have it here. You see it?
Oh, Zeus.
Yeah. The other one I have is Poseidon right here. That's my youngest one for the boys.
What you want to do to MJ when you meet MJ?
Who's MJ?
The guy that talk bad about Filipinos.
No evidence. No, I'm not talking shit right here, right now.
Do you want him to come to Davao?
I want him to come over to Davao. That's it. Make friends. Huh?
Make friends, yeah.
That's it. No more, no nothing, okay? That's it. No evidence, motherfucker.
So what have you been there all afternoon or something?
Yeah, I got here about like 4 o'clock.
Okay.
I always hang around with my buddies, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see MJ, you know? We kill foreigners for fun. Just kidding.
Nah, Ian, he's not hammered. He's had a few, but he's not hammered.
No, fuck, we're not hammered. Never hammered.
Never.
What do you got? You got everyone in the area on vapes, mate.
All my friends vape, man. They don't smoke.
Oh, okay.
What's his name again?
This guy's named Thunder.
Thunder
GT.
Hey, Thunder.
How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm good, man. Oh, when are you coming over to the Philippines?
Mate, next typhoon that comes in, I'll probably be on it.
Next typhoon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's good, man. When you come over, I'll hook you up with G13. Search that, man. I have it. G13.
Jeez, sounds like you guys are running amok in there, mate.
They are amok. They are. That's why I tell you, it's good to fucking get yourself acquainted with Filipinos. You know, when it gets too rough, they handle the bullshit.
Are these guys they all like neighborhood friends?
Actually, they live probably like 30 minutes from me.
Oh wow!
And I'm actually at one of them's house right now.
Oh, okay. I thought I didn't recognize anything.
No, it's not my neighborhood. Different neighborhood, but that's when you become friends with people. You know, you're comfortable to go where you gotta go.
Have you caught up with Roger Miller?
Yeah, sure. I hung out with Roger like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, because it seems he's really intent on getting rid of, he has got rid of his apartment, I think, and moved up to the province.
Yeah, he has, Thunder. He has to the end of this month, and then he's letting the place in Davao go, and he's moving in the place he's already in Mental.
Yes, I mean, he seems pretty happy about it.
Me and him met up. What it was? Thursday? No, Friday. Yeah, Friday we met up with Ben, BK.
How'd that go?
Oh man, BK is a hoot, man. He is like that dude. He is like
G13, baby. That's medical shit. With the THC on it.
Yeah, BK is full of life, man. He is.
Well, he'd be pretty happy because he was meeting a friend there, wasn't he?
Yeah, he met a couple of friends here, and me and Roger met him, and I think next week he's going to meet Ren in Lapu-Lapu.
Yep.
He's a cool man. He's a cool guy. He's just so happy-go-lucky, loving life. He's a good guy.
Yep, fair enough.
I don't think what you see on YouTube, it might have pissed him off on what was said on YouTube, but I don't think he's really that guy.
Yeah, I know, Ian. Don't worry.
Actually, I met him for lunch, and then later that night, I talked to Jen, my wife, and then we met him and his girlfriend for dinner. We took him around some night markets. Jen loved him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, the thing is, he's not in Devoured long though, is he? Yeah, just a week, I think.
Yeah, he's here for like 8 days. Then he goes to Lapu Lapu, and then I think he comes back for like 4 days, and then goes home.
Okay, so he's still there then. So you're going to catch up
Yeah,
with him
he's still
again?
here. He lives probably like Monday or Tuesday, I think. I'm not sure.
All right, not catching up with him
But
again,
actually, it was nice of him. You know, like I don't know, probably how long stream ago I mentioned like chocolates. He actually brung Belgian chocolates and gave it to you.
Well, you know, it's all Swiss chocolate, really, mate. Just
well, relabeled. I know that, but at least he thought about bringing it. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's good of him.
I was shocked. I'm like, wow. I was joking, you know.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good of him.
Man, that Belgian chocolate is so expensive in the Singapore airport.
Yeah, see?
So
are y'all wankers still there?
Yeah, we're still there. I'm just thinking you're going to ride the motorbike home or something.
Yeah, I will. You want to see my motorbike?
Yeah, go on. Put it on there.
All right, look. I don't know if the light will show, but that's it. Can you see it?
Yep.
We see a bit of chrome.
That's him.
Hey, that Dominar 400, mate, it's waiting for you in Dermageddon.
I know, but I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah, you don't need a 400. I'm going to
give me either an NMAX or what you call it? The like. Zero? Kimco like.
Okay. What's an NMAX? Is that like a scooter?
Yeah, it's like a little scooter. Like 155, I think.
Yeah, they fly.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I'm actually, Nathan, I'm tired of driving this damn Rouser, man. It's so heavy. My God, it's so heavy.
Jeez, we're going to be watching Focus run around on a skateboard soon.
Oh, well. Either like it or don't like it. Don't care.
You need to get out on that bike a bit more, mate, and build up those legs.
Yeah, I know. I just don't do a lot of videos because I don't want all the fucking hate, man. Bunch of haters.
Yeah, look,
but that was the message from my Filipino friends. What you got to say, Gerald, again? Come to Davao, MJ?
Yeah, gladly. Come to Davao, MJ, for safekeeping. Excited.
They're really excited. I let them watch the video of him talking about Filipino women, and they're really excited about that.
Yeah, we want him for safekeeping. I'm going to Cebu this 19th. You know?
So if you're in Cebu still, MJ, on the 19th, his name is Gerald.
He's in Cebu?
Yeah, he's in Cebu.
I'll see you then. I'll be there.
What's up? He had to walk away. He has a little trouble going on in the driveway.
Oh, Jesus. Focusing now, what's CNN?
No, you know what? I just want to make it clear, when you're a foreigner, don't run your fucking mouth in the Philippines.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Don't treat people like bullshit, you know? That's what you get.
Oh, mate, we all been told and we all know. So
Yeah, exactly. Well, when you do what you're not supposed to do, that's what you get. All I did was say, "Hey, watch this guy's video." They don't like it. They don't like it.
yeah, he was on here the other day, and it was kind of, I don't know, almost opposite opinion to what he was saying on here about him.
Well, you know why? Because did you not see the comments of the girls? They didn't appreciate the shit neither.
Well, they were referring back to something he must have said before, because he wasn't actually canning anyone the other day when he was on here. He actually had some good things to say, so it kind of surprised me.
Yeah. Well, what my point is, when you've been here a while, you get to make friends with these people, and you're in a different country. You need to respect that. I don't care if you red, green, yellow, blue. You're in a different country.
Hey, Crystal.
But these guys really want to meet him.
Look, let's be honest with ourselves. I mean, it's not worth it. Really, not worth it.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Thunder, but they think it's worth it. They don't want to. Huh.
Does he have a problem with that guy?
No, most of us don't have a problem because well, all we do is like tell him not to do what he's doing. But
yeah, look,
we just want
Thunder don't have a problem with anybody, man. We all try to foreigners try to get along with different foreigners, but I knew when I would show this video that it would shut his mouth up because I know you're not gonna like what you hear.
look, I'm sure that something will still get said no matter what. Yeah, what it's like.
Yeah, I understand, Thunder, but what I'm trying
it's
to
never
tell
ending.
is you look at when you're here. It don't matter if you live here. I've been there for 9 years, and I don't disrespect the people because I know what's coming. I mean, it's simple. This is not your damn country as a foreigner. I don't care if you're on a tourist visa, a 13A as a resident. It's not your country. Don't think you own the country. That is simple.
Okay, somebody just made a comment. I only heard him say the food wasn't as good as other countries, and he thought the women in PI were much better to deal with than most other countries. And Gunnar said, "Yeah, that's all he said." So, I mean, this is the other night though, but what he said before, I'm not sure of. So,
and that's fine. But they watched his other videos. I'm not saying which video, but they watched his other videos and they seen the comments, right?
Yeah.
So you know what? When you listen, when you do what you have to do as an American or as a foreigner, you pay the consequences. That's the key. That's the key.
Well, everyone knows the rules, mate, and if you really want to, roll in the dice in another country, you're crazy.
Exactly. The point I'm trying to make, we have a lot of foreigners that just say what they want to say on YouTube and think it's okay. But when you're saying it and you're in their country, it might not be a good fucking idea.
Trusty, I think this is in reference to a different video, not to the live stream. This was something he said earlier, I believe. That's what
That actually, you know what? If somebody just says, "Hey, watch this video," and they draw their own conclusion of what he says in his video, and they don't like it, what's the problem?
Well, I'll tell you what, he does a pretty good job of twisting things himself at times, and but like I said, I just think that what we see is not the real person, and that he says things to actually get a reaction. He seems to be like that.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But you know what? When you get the reaction of a local, that might not be a good damn thing.
Oh no, that's not good.
That's the key.
But I guess it's easy to say this shit in this small community, and you know, you probably wouldn't be sitting in a bar somewhere saying that shit.
Yeah, but why would you say it? Okay, you say it for the expat Philippine community, but actually you're saying it to the Filipina. So when they hear it, don't cry. You're gonna get what you asked for.
So what have you been doing? You've been pretty quiet, mate.
Yeah, I've been kind of been busy. I've been on the project and I've been hanging out with my friends and.
At least you get away from the shit for a while.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like actually tired of the he said shit and crybaby crap, and that's what irritates me. It used to be fun, but now it's like we have a little bit of crybaby stuff going on. Oh, they're doxing. Oh, they're doing this. But before, the same people were doing the same bullshit, right? But when you respond to them, then you're the crybaby. You're the doxer. You're this. You know what? It's kind of sickening when you tell people to get off YouTube and you're the crybaby. Maybe you should get out of YouTube. It's no fun no more,
It does get like that sometimes, yeah.
Well, it's true because they can say what they need to say, and you're supposed to take it. But when you respond to them, then you're the bad guy. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way.
I think I've spoken about this. Doxing doesn't matter who you are. It's not. You just don't do it, man.
Well, I understand that, and I agree. But if you dox someone, and then later on somebody doxes your ass, why could you cry about it?
Yeah.
It's like a double standard, man.
I just don't like
don't
practice.
understand it. Like you're grown men. Well, let me say, I'm saying this lightly, grown men, because some of them are not men. But don't do shit that you don't want done back to you, is what I'm saying. If we are adults about it, we can all kind of agree on that, right?
Kinda, lots of kinda.
Well, I'll tell you what. Towards the end of that streamer, we had you, Lost, MJ. I can't remember who else was on at the time. I mean, it was pretty got pretty reasonable towards the end there. So, yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, yeah, I'm glad to admit that. Hey, I'm glad Lost accepted my apology. Now, what happens from there happens from there. The other one, I'm not gonna apologize for something I didn't fucking start. Why should I?
No, I agree.
I mean, yeah, Law said I did something. I'm a man. I'm gonna apologize.
It was always strange because Lost has always been a pretty reasonable guy. So when he said that something happened between you and him, I couldn't work it out because, yeah, both of you sort of, from what I know, both on the same page with a lot of things, you know.
Well, yeah, and that I didn't probably explain it, but when all that crap was going on with somebody else, I read some comments and then I made a comment on it, and I should have never uh, pinpointed him, right? Because I took it the wrong way. That's why I was man enough to apologize.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't around back then when that happened.
Yeah,
so
yeah, sure. But that apology still stands. You know, I don't take that back. If I did something, yeah.
Well, Lost. I'm sure he's over it all now. So he's pretty cool.
Well, I hope he is.
Yeah.
But I hope people just start watching people's channel and realize, you know what's going on is just like it's stupid nonsense, man. It really is.
Look, you know, I sort of wanted everyone to have their own opinion, and if I didn't agree with that opinion, that was not a big deal. But what we're getting now is more than just opinions or talks about something. We're just starting to get people looking for trouble and trolling. So, I mean, I think tonight alone, I hit 3 or 4 people. I'm just done with that shit. So,
yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know, you try to start off to bring people together, but they got people that just gonna try to tear it down. It's just the way it is.
yeah. Well, yeah, like I said, I was pretty fair with everyone. Same rules for everyone. Yeah.
Hey, just to make things clear, okay? No hate for what's his name, MJ.
Yep.
No hate, no hate, and we wish that he visit Davao once again. Just visit, just to know him more and his weakness,
Yeah, look, if I think this is the bullshit thing. People arguing over the internet. If they got together and just had a beer with each other, it'd be much better.
Yeah, I think Thunder, you're right. But when a foreigner comes here and they start doing the crap they're doing, they just don't realize. The other day on your stream, it was fun. I got to make amends with people. I had got actually you let people say what they wanted to say. What they don't realize though is when you say stuff about Filipinas and Filipinos, and you in a country up there, you have no right to do that. Right? That's where you mess up.
Well, I can't see him really doing it over there because he'd have got himself in a lot of trouble with locals already, mate. You won't survive doing that shit.
Exactly. Why? So, I mean, what you trying to do? Get views for your channel? That's the wrong way to do it. You're gonna get the wrong views you want.
Let him be.
I know.
Let him be.
But you know what's gonna? You know what he's gonna? He's gonna do a vlog. Oh, that raging Cajun focus guy is getting his Filipino friends. No, they just don't like what the hell you're saying, dude.
Oh man, I'm gonna drop off and go.
All right. Thanks a lot, Nathan. We'll catch up with you. Hope you get better soon, mate.
Yeah, nice, bud.
Take care.
Later, Nathan.
Later. Yeah, later, Focus.
Bye.
So how long is this drinking session going to last for, mate?
Not too long. I gotta drive home.
What is it? Must be what, 1:30? Close to 1:30 over there, or 20 past, or
what time is it?
It's 122. Yeah.
122.
Yes. Yep. So the wife let you out for the night, mate?
My wife is cool as fuck, man. She don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm having a ticket yet.
But you know what? They'll have a video coming out like 2 or 3 days. Oh, Focus is out. His wife is at home. He's doing this. He's doing that. Blah 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 blah.
You never know. Maybe. Yeah. Don't worry about that bridge till you cross it, mate.
Yeah, I don't worry about it. That's the problem, because there's not many foreigners that's gonna show you they were Filipino friends out doing what they do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's really true.
Most of them are locked up in their damn house in the air conditioner and don't do shit.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, mate, I don't give. As long as you're not hurting anybody or disrespecting anyone, I don't care what people, where they go and what they do there. Really, as long as they're not breaking the laws and they're, respecting the people around them.
Sure. But if you're in your house getting on YouTube and just talking shit, yeah, there's a problem. But
well, that's
just go ahead.
Mate, YouTube's a platform, and you're going to get all types using it. That's the problem.
Well, sure.
That's what I just say, mate. Pick and choose what you watch. You don't, there's some guys I won't even watch, mate, because they're just bullshit channels. So.
Well, sure. I agree, Thunder. I'm just trying. I think the point I'm trying to make is, we hear a lot of foreigners saying blah 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 blah, right? Well, it's time to hear the Filipino side of it, right? And they don't like what they hear. And who's right and who's wrong here? If it's the Philippines and you're a foreigner, they're right and you're wrong. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I just, like I said, there's a lot of shit got said to me tonight too, and it's just water off a duck's back. What's it mean? It's just some guy behind a keyboard, writing shit. So.
Well, sure, but I know you, right? I know that's the way it is. But sometimes we have to draw the line. You know what? Hello, shut up, foreigner, because you're not shit.
Yeah, well, mate, you hear enough stories over there what happens to some foreigners there, so the warnings are out there. So what you do over there?
You're right. Some of them can't take that warning though, huh? My goodness.
Well, I mean, like I said, mate, you're not going to survive long if you go around talking like that. So, but I don't think he would be. So, I think he just gets on YouTube and uses a platform to stir up a bit of shit. That's my personal opinion, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I gave him another channel too. The little guy in Battalion Island.
I don't watch him. I won't watch that nutcase.
Well, they watched him, and they're not too happy with that shit neither.
I'm just not interested in giving the guy a view. Not at all.
I just made him watch it for the Philippine sakes.
Yeah, well, let's be honest, mate. Something should have happened to that guy long before now, and nothing has. So, my prediction is nothing ever will, because if it hasn't happened already,
it's fixing to. Now the Filipino people see it. I'm showing all this shit. They're seeing it. Yeah, they'll take care of it. Let the locals take care of it.
Yeah, because he's one guy, mate. That's he's dangerous for everybody.
Well, sure.
Yeah, people see what he's saying, and they, you don't want all the tourists and expats tarred with the same brush as him.
No, hell no.
So,
like I said, there's two ways to skin a cat. Let him run his mouth, and you show the local people, and then his mouth will get shut up. I guarantee you.
oh well, I just don't know, mate. I mean, he's with a Filipina and obviously her family and whatever, but the guy's just so out there. I mean, almost like he's living in a different world to everybody else. No, I'm serious. He's that poor bugger's a sandwich short of a picnic.
Well, I know that. We all know that, but I know, I guarantee you, videos coming out. Oh, that damn Focus guy, he's getting a local. You know what? Yes, I'm getting a local because I want them to see your bullshit. I want them to see all your foreigners bullshit. It's not that I can't handle you, but in here in this country, a foreigner has no say. Get used of it, learn it, and accept it. You have no damn say. But the locals here, they have a say. Just like earlier, we was watching some certain blogger saying, "Oh, I'm finna file a criminal case," blah 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 blah. But the like 5 videos ago, like I don't understand why people filing cases against people. How can it be? Either do one thing or the other.
Yeah, I just don't want to get involved in any of that shit.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying, Thunder. Sometimes you need to point it out that hey, okay, you're blaming everybody else for filing cases and crying to the law, blah blah blah. But like 5 videos later, you're gonna do the same bullshit. So why blackball somebody for doing it?
I just think my personal opinion is ignore the guys like that because the more attention you pay to him, the more he seems to get motivated to do more. And so,
oh, I know what you're talking about. I'm not talking about that guy though.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about others.
All right.
Others that claim that they godly now, right? You can't mention their names because they're gonna strike your channel.
Yeah. I mean, I just try and avoid the drama, and
I know. That's what I was thinking earlier. You like avoiding me too, because I'm drama.
Nah, no, not at all, man. I've kind of been wondering where you've been, and to be honest with you, my time has been taken up by a certain lady. So,
wow, good job, man.
Oh yeah, I hope she's not listening, but I'm kind of in trouble, mate, because she's American of all things.
Huh? Holy crapper!
So, and I have issues with her, mate. She thinks I've got a problem with speaking English.
Oh, I can't help you because you can't speak English, fucker.
She doesn't let me forget it. Yeah, she doesn't let me forget it, man. So.
Oh, American. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, I know. Gunner, she's right. You can't speak English.
I'm not defending that. There's no way I can defend that.
Please.
And H? No way.
I hope she's not listening.
Yeah, I hope she's listening.
No, I hope not. It should be on my case.
I'm gonna defend her.
Jesus.
My goodness. Okay, man. I'm finna get off here and I'm finna drink some more with my buddies.
Yeah, I'll probably end this stream and might make a call myself. So it's 4 a.m. here.
Yep. You have a good one.
Yeah, don't be a stranger.
Hit me up on Viber when you're gonna do your next live stream.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about that shit because I never.
Yeah, you're the only. Let me know.
You're the only person I talk to on there.
My goodness.
All right, man. You have a good one, and
you
hope say hello to all your mates, and have a good night.
Yep, you too, man.
All right, you guys in the chat, thanks for joining us. I'm gonna head off. It's 4 a.m. here, and so thanks, guys. We'll catch you soon. See you later.
Later.